Kabeklan.
Virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Bol, B-O-L-G-U-E.
Correct. Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriyo
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
kibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake.
Netukeera ku makya ne tufunayo ka breakfast. We twafunyeyo ka breakfast kale yabadde wooma kozi kye yabadde mulungi then naye ekintu ekiriwo ng'ekyawadde ekyamaanyi amagi ge yatufumbidde gabadde just ayina ebintu like gabadde omunnyo like side ate nga wamu teguliyo bulungi ndowooza tegakubye bulungi naye nga gabadde malungi naye nze tebyangendedde.
Kabeklan. Virtuosity.
Some children know the words, but with the pressure to spell it right, they spell it wrong.
Bol, B-O-L-G-U-E.
Correct. Your word is correct.
One letter could change a life.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can be a champion.
One show will leave the whole family spelling for literacy and spelling for fun. The East African Spelling Bee, coming soon. Brought to you by Mama TV. Latest ones.
The word is day.
Omukyalo nakutudde kumpi bwati omumanyi
namumananga
taata ansa kyeyo ati namumananga
anti mperano eriyo
tokyamujjukira oba masoga
kibaawo mu kiseera ekyo wekiba kyabitwako ekintu ekiri mu past tense toyinza akiza mu present tense.
Daba baali baagalana essaawa zino omuntu laga nti namumanyako nali mumanyi.
Ono bw'aba yafuluma mu maka gange azimba amaka ge n'alonda buli keyamanya ati kake.
ne tukeera ku makya ne tufunayo.
A very good evening. It is Friday, 5th September 2025, 32 minutes past 7 p.m. Welcome to Mama TV. This is your weekly roundup where we are going to unravel, whatever has happened for the past week. My name is Patience Rahema, and for the next few minutes or so, the world is yours. We are going to bring the world to you. Let us start the conversation. Uganda concluded a landmark event that took place as from 1st September to 2nd September this year that could possibly reshape the continent's economic future. The inaugural Uganda Development Finance Summit 2025 wrapped up on September 2nd at the SPEC Resort Convention Center in Kampala, drawing over 400 high-level participants from across Africa and the globe. Hosted by the Uganda Development Bank, the two-day summit held under the theme Transforming Africa Through National Development Finance Architecture brought together central bank governors, CEOs of national and multilateral development banks, private sector leaders, and global finance experts. We apologize for that technical issue, but we have the footage for the Uganda Summit Conference.
Relying on the private sector to be the one to bring money to deal with wealth creation after you have done a bit with the infrastructure was not correct. There was a mistake there.
Moving on, in a pivotal step towards inclusive representation, Uganda's Electoral Commission successfully conducted the non-unionized Regional Delegates Conference on September 1st, 2025, marking a significant milestone in the 2025-2026 general election roadmap. Held across the country's traditional four regions, Central, Eastern, Western, and Northern, the conference brought together elected representatives of non-unionized non-unionized workers to select regional delegates who will advocate for their interests at the national level. Delegates from the Eastern region were officially accredited on August 31st, 2025 at Jinja Secondary School, where Electoral Commission officials verified credentials and briefed participants ahead of the voting exercise.
Good morning, I'm reporting live at the Jinja SS, where it is the Eastern polling station for the non-unionized regional conference. And as you can see behind me, the delegates are passing to go to take breakfast and wait for the process that is going to take place at exactly 11 a.m. This process began yesterday, where all the delegates that are here were accredited, and they all have badges just to show the different parties they are representing. So it is the NRM versus the independents.
So this is now the regional center. Uganda, we have Western, Northern, Central, Eastern. So that's why you can see these people here. We're going to have 10 delegates. Today, but 3 must be women. Then 7, again, women can compete with the 7. The reason we give women empowerment. So, they are assembling here. They are taking a cup of tea in a few minutes. At 11, they are convening there.
So this conference, this is for which party?
This one is not for one specific party, but for the party matter assembly. We are going to establish the party after taking the nation and filling the nomination. Basically, the NRM was the NRM. These are electoral college members that came from sub-county, at sub-county level, in conjunction with the Minister of Labour and Social Development. These members from the sub-county. Now from sub-county, all sub-counties in the district, like Jinja 7, times 10, those are 70. They came at the district, 10 members. So now here I have 40 districts. Times 10, this is how many? These are the delegates for here. So pay attention and see.
Such a wonderful story from our reporter, Patience Rahama. Moving on, the Umukuka 3 of the Vamasava people, His Highness Jude Mike Mudoma, chaired a significant meeting in Bali on Wednesday, Wednesday 3rd, 2025, focused on education and youth development. During the gathering, he officially launched the Bugisu Education Committee, a body tasked with organizing the upcoming Umukuka 3 Educational Conference later this September and mobilizing scholarships for bright but underprivileged students across Masavaland.
Gama kulinda jina kusaba babishi kupakasa kuti umukuga yesi domne fiaga tekinga niwe niyo ukilinga umukuga we babishi kega babisubizo zingali we kuba kumbangi sigima sina nasigare wa munga kaisi guka we kibuga kiwafuna Culture Council editors constitutionally, which was made in 1995. The words in the rule of soon number 10. One must have a constitution. Therefore, information is a pool of Kukumu. What Mr. Dana is indeed, half of family Umukisuyo is the Kuka, we like because that was just a company. Just an association. Normally, when you look at the cultural institution, Please,
let me take this opportunity to thank the press, which I paid a courtesy call to my office at Maluku on the 3rd day of September 2025. A commission for Institutional Review Commission, which was chaired by Justice Wangutusi David. And when they came up to the report to ensure that we carry out the reforms, he was not very happy because they were used to the previous arrangements in the which was going in the NGA Masala. Now later on, I realized that I am having officers who are not loyal to the institution, who are spreading propaganda which was not helping the institution to grow. And when also I realized that whatever funds we were collecting as a cultural institution, because I was not a signatory, they were misusing it or misappropriating of those funds. So even if you're a cultural leader, the setup of cultural institutions are by creation of the law. So when I am enthroned, I now become a person of government. So whatever we do, we must follow the law. So whatever these guys are doing now in town, we condemn it in the strongest terms possible. Umukuka is the title. Area is Mugisu. The name of the Umukuka is Judy Maichumudo. So there is no area in the constitution called Bamasab or Masaba land. Because everybody is asking if it is Masaba land, who is the owner?
Well, still on Uganda news, from September 1st to 2nd this year, Kampala was gripped by controversy after full figure was allegedly assaulted and robbed by fellow presidential advisor and Masaka woman MP flag bearer Justin Namere and her husband. The incident reportedly occurred along Chadondo Road, where full figure claimed she was attacked, her mobile phone and 500,000 Ugandan shillings stolen. Kampala Metropolitan Police confirmed they are investigating the matter. Full figure was hospitalized with facial injuries and is recovering at Nakasero Hospital.
Pull the Buganda card. Chiwanda and Kasolo. Chiwanda and Kasolo, that is unacceptable. It is something that the delegates refused. You have been tribal from day one, you Kasolo of this world and Chiwanda. But the delegates refused. People still voted for Kalangwa. You went ahead and formed a marriage of convenience. 4 losers. You married each other and formed a certain convenient situation that you have formed a coalition. All of you have been abusing each other every day. You only formed the coalition when you realized that the man that you have been demeaning was very strong. Very strong. You still cheated him, but you failed to defeat him because he won. Tango Doi. You know it in your heart of hearts.
Once again, we apologize for that technical issue. We move on to Rwanda, where the Rwandan gospel singer and TikTok sensation Gogo Glorios has sadly passed away at the age of 36. Her death occurred in Kampala, Uganda, where she was on a mission trip and had recently participated in a revival event in Barara. Some sources mention that she had heart-related complications which she had struggled with in the past, while others cite epilepsy leading to respiratory aspiration as the medical cause. Her passing has left fans across Rwanda, Uganda and beyond in mourning, remembering her as a radiant soul who spread joy and faith wherever she went.
Glorios has passed away at the age of 36. She died in Kampala, Uganda, after a short illness linked to heart complications. Gogo was widely loved for her powerful worship songs, especially Every Day, I Need Blood of Jesus, which touched thousands across Rwanda, Uganda and beyond. Her unique voice and deep faith made her a rising figure in gospel music, and her ministry brought comfort and hope to many. Her passing has left fans and fellow believers heartbroken, remembering her as a devoted servant of God who used her gift to inspire others. Rwandan gospel singer and TikTok sensation.
May her soul rest in eternal peace. Now we are going to go on a short commercial break, so don't go too far. Stay tuned for more.
Akadanyuma kasa
tokolanga
kadanyuma
nalina mwegomba kofigaye
anti abantu mwenna ab'omu Eastern, abantu bawa yonna Busoga yonna pasta mulokole atongoza olutambirwe nga mukaaga tutandika n'abantu be
abemakanga omubuyende makanga musenta
yes mwenna mujje mwagire pasta mulokole tugenda kujjaawo then nga musanvu tugenda kujjaawo
ku Grand Pass Garden Bugembe Jinja Bugembe
yes abantu be Jinja mwenna mujje endongo egenda kaaba nnyonyonya abayimbi bangi lukoba ku lukoba then nga 12
tuli kagumba mu kisaawa awo
endongo ekaabe abantu beeyo mwenna mujje David Lutalo Juma Mulokole David Lutalo.
Mama TV egabudde obukadde butaano obwa ssente bweddu mu mpaka z'ebitone ebyenjawulo kye tuyise Battle of Talents. Oli muyimbi oba olina ekitone ky'okuzina, oli mutontomi wa bitontome oba osobola okwogera ng'abakozi b'oku radio saako ne TV, olina ekitone mu by'okufumba luka misindo gye weewandiise bwereere keera ku ssaawa 2 ez'okumakya oteekeyo erinnya lyo wali ku Mama TV Uganda mu kibuga ky'e Jinja ku Jackson Crescent Road opposite Mansion Hotel. Okwewandiisa mu mpaka zino kukomenkereza nga 12 Septemba olw'okuvuganya kutandika ku nnaku z'omwezi nga 4 mu mwezi gwa Oktoba kukomenkereza nga 12 Novemba omwaka guno ow'ekitone kinaasinga wakuwangula obukadde butaano olwo anaabamudiridde wakwewangulira obukadde 2 ate ababiri abanaasemba nga batuuse ku fayino muli bakufuna akakadde kamu ak'ensimbi okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku 0747 2 9 oba ku 0766 68 26 23. Battle of the Talents egenda kulagibwanga ku Mama TV live. Mama TV tugabane twagalane.
Soma kipande kisoma kitya Katonda yawonya by Ali Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago.
Gwatawanyizibwa endwadde zino wammanga, pressure, sukaali, ulcers, oba onoonya ssanyu mu kisenge. Nkwanjulira Katonda yawonya ky'ekifo kyokka ky'osobola okgendamu endwadde ezikutawanya zonna ne ziwona. N'omukugu Alhaji Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago.
Tulina eddagala lingi, tulina erya ulcers, tulina pressure drugs, tulina ecupa eno gy'olaba eyamba ku mubiri oguwa amaanyi, body immunity y'omuntu. Tulina amajaani gano, amajaani malungi nnyo gazibukula emisiwa, owa pressure agakozesa, ow'amaanyi amatono nga ggwe.
Ng'ono yakuguka mu kujjanjaba ng'akozesa obutonde.
Ate bwe kikwata ku kujjanjaba endwadde z'abakyala ezo kafulu.
Gw'ayagala okumanya ebisingawo musange ku Rubas Road
okumpi ne ofiisi za Kachira Sugar.
Welcome back. Let's dive in. Governor Eric Mutai of Kericho County has survived his second impeachment attempt in less than a year, following a tense 3-day trial before the Kenyan Senate that concluded on August 29, 2025. Despite 33 of 47 MCAs voting for impeachment crossing the constitutional threshold, the Senate ruled that the electronic voting system used lacked credibility and the process failed to meet constitutional standards. Governor Mutai presumed office on September 2nd, 2025 with a public prayer and a renewed pledge to serve Kericho residents. Moving on, Kenya is mourning the loss of Corporal Kennedy Mutuku Nzube, a dedicated officer who died on August 31st, 2025 while serving in Haiti as part of the multinational security support mission. The fatal accident occurred during a recovery operation involving two armored Max Pro vehicles on the Kenskoff-Plateauville Road in the Palehon 9 area of Port-au-Prince. One vehicle was towing another when mechanical failure led to a crash. The accident claimed the lives of Corporal Nzove and two Haitian civilians and left 8 other MSS officers injured, 3 of them critically. Every police officer who is protecting their country. Moving on, Kenya is facing mounting pressure over the alleged presence of Somali's Jubaland regional forces operating inside Mandera town, sparking fears of a sovereignty breach and escalating political fallout. Mandera Senator Ali Roba and Governor Muhammad Adan Khalif have publicly accused the national government of allowing Jubaland forces to establish camps within Mandera, including at Bordan Primary School, which was shut down ahead of national exams. Residents report business closures, school shutdowns, and has mass displacement due to fear of stray bullets, RPDs, and unexploded ordnance.
Kenya's Mandera County is under siege. It was like being a trap in a storm with no escape. They faced 3 enemies all at once, including the Al-Shabaab militants, whose attacks have grown bolder and bolder. Land fighters warning that Nairobi, if they don't get in, Mandela will be forced to take its own measures to fight against itself and protect its own people. Mandela Women Representative Kasim even voiced similar concerns. She condemned the militarization of schools and their county, questioned why national government has remained silent. This was even raised by Gachagua in his recent interview with Citizen, where he asked for President Ruto to give a real response, Kisumayu. But Al-Shabaab never disappeared in the air. Security analysts have suggested that they're walking a tightrope because for years Nairobi supported Jubaland as a friendly buffer. But now that the ally is accused of violating Kenyan territory, sending Jubaland.
Still in Kenya news, a tragic incident unfolded on September 1st, 2025 along the Thika Superhighway near Juja in Kenya, where a super metro bus was set ablaze by enraged border riders following a fatal collision that claimed the life of a motorcyclist. The rider died on the spot, triggering immediate outrage among fellow border operators and local residents. In retaliation, the crowd torched the super metro bus, burning it beyond repair. Passengers had already disembarked before the fire broke out. on the Nakuru-bound carriageway on the Nakuru-Eldoret A8 road at every roundabout on the evening of September 3rd, 2025, causing major traffic disruptions and stranding motorists for hours. The sinkhole appeared suddenly, prompting the Kenyan National Highway Authority, that is KENHA, to close the affected section of the highway. KENHA has assured the public that it will continue monitoring the area for further geological risks and urge motorists to exercise caution.
akadanyuma kasa
tokolanga
kadanyuma
nalina mwegomba kofigaye
anti abantu bwenna mwena ab'omu eastern abantu bawa yonna busoga yonna pasta mulokole atongoza olutambirwe nga mukaaga tutandika n'abantu be
abemakanga omubuyende makanga musenta
yes mwena mujje mwagire pasta mulokole tugenda kujjaawo then nga musanvu tugenda kujjaawo
ku Grand Pass Garden bugembe jinja bugembe
yes abantu be jinja mwena mujje endonge genda kaaba nnyonyonya abayimbi bangi lukoba ku lukoba then nga 12
tuli kagumba mu kisaawa awo
endonge kaabe abantu beyo mwena mujje David Lutalo Juma Mulokole David Lutalo
Mama TV egabudde obukadde butaano obwa ssente bweddu mu mpaka z'ebitone ebyenjawulo kye tuyise Battle of Talents. Oli muyimbi oba olina ekitone ky'okuzina, oli mutontomi wa bitontome, oba osobola okwogera ng'abakozi b'oku radio saako ne TV, olina ekitone mu by'okufumba, luka misindo gye weewandiise bwereere keera ku ssaawa 2 ez'okumakya oteekeyo erinnya lyo wano ku Mama TV Uganda mu kibuga ky'e Jinja ku Jackson Crescent Road opposite Mansion Hotel. Okwewandiisa mu mpaka zino kukomenkereza nga 12 Septemba olw'okuvuganya kutandika ku nnaku z'omwezi nga 4 mu mwezi gwa Oktoba kukomenkereza nga 12 Novemba omwaka guno obw'ekitone kinaasinga wakuwangula obukadde butaano.
Soma kipande kisoma kitya Katonda yawonya by ali Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago.
Gwatawanyizibwa endwadde zino wammanga, pressure, sukaali, ulcers, oba onoonya ssanyu mu kisenge. Nkwanjulira Katonda yawonya ky'ekifo kyokka ky'osobola okgendamu endwadde ezikutawanya zonna ne ziwona. N'omukugu Alhaji Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago.
Tulina eddagala lingi, tulina erya ulcers, tulina pressure drugs, tulina ekifa eno gy'olaba eyamba ku mubiri oguwa amaanyi, body immunity y'omuntu. Tulina amajaani gano, amajaani malungi nnyo gazibukula emiswa, owa pressure agakozesa, ow'amaanyi amatono nga ggwe.
Ng'ono yakuguka mu kujjanjaba ng'akozesa obutonde.
Ate bwe kikwata ku kujjanjaba endwadde z'abakyala ezo kafulu.
Gw'ayagala okumanya ebisingawo musange ku Rubas Road
okumpi ne ofiisi za Kachira Sugar
mu Jinja City.
Idi Rashid Lukwago wano ku Rubas Road yabikozeeko byonna.
Oba osobola omufuna ku nnamba z'essimu 074.
In a small village in Uganda lives a boy whose life is surrounded by silence. This is Kagua. He is 9 years old. He cannot hear nor speak. He cannot control when he passes urine or stool. Kagua does not understand why his body behaves this way. Both of his parents are also deaf and mute. In this family, silence is not just a moment, it's a way of life. Communication happens through eye.
Fairly breaks away from two. Luandi brings it to an abrupt halt. Tony inside in the early stages. Lalina through again. Luke, down he goes. Referee thinks about it. And there's Madagascar who importantly lead in this final.
Stand up for the champion. That is what we had for you today. Make sure that you are following us on our social media platforms, that is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and TikTok, and also watch us on StarTimes channel 243, and we are also free to air. Reporting today, shaping tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Mama TV egabudde obukadde butaano bwa ssente bweddu mu mpaka z'ebitone eby'enjawulo kye tuyise Battle of Talents. Oli muyimbi oba olina ekitone ky'okuzina, oli mutontomi wa bitontome oba osobola okwogera ng'abakozi b'oku radio saako ne TV, olina ekitone mu by'okufumba, luka misindo gye weewandiise ku bwereere keera ku ssaawa 2 ez'okumakya oteekeyo erinnya lyo ku Mama TV Uganda mu kibuga ky'e Jinja ku Jackson Crescent Road opposite Mansion Hotel. Okwewandiisa mu mpaka zino kukomenkereza nga 12 Septemba, olw'okuvuganya kutandika ku nnaku z'omwezi nga 4 mu mwezi gwa Oktoba kukomenkereza nga 12 Novemba omwaka guno. Ow'ekitone kinaasinga wakuwangula obukadde butaano olwo anaabamudiridde
Katonda yawonya by Ali Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago.
Gwatawanyizibwa endwadde zino wammanga, pressure, sukaali, ulcers, oba onoonya ssanyu mu kisenge. Nkwanjulira Katonda yawonya ky'ekifo kyokka ky'osobola okgendamu endwadde ezikutawanya zonna ne ziwona. N'omukugu Alhaji Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago.
Tulina eddagala lingi, tulina erya ulcers, tulina pressure drugs, tulina ecupa eno gy'olaba eyamba ku mubiri oguwa amaanyi, body immunity y'omuntu. Tulina amajaani gano, amajaani malungi nnyo gazibukula emiswa, owa pressure agakozesa, ow'amaanyi amatono nga ggwe.
Ng'ono yakuguka mu kujjanjaba ng'akozesa obutonde.
Ate bwe kikwata ku kujjanjaba endwadde z'abakyala ezo kafulu.
Gw'ayagala okumanya ebisingawo musange ku Rubas Road
okumpi ne ofiisi za Kachira Sugar
mu Jinja City.
Idi Rashid Lukwago wano ku Rubas Road yabikozeeko byonna.
Oba osobola omufuna ku nnamba z'essimu 0783363 oba eya Airtel 07013366. Alhaji Dr. Idi Rashid Lukwago ye kafulu w'okujjanjabisa obutonde.
Ababone ba Mama TV amena ne roboozi aninze tafusoja kabaka kakensa.
Kabaka kakenza. Kabaka mbadde mmanyomu nawe oli kabaka.
Sedi endonge.
Mudo wana setu baba kabaka.
Osabontwanira kanabo kange. Mu butuufu kamumpere. Ngenderayo eri omwana omuŋŋambire tinonfa.
Ngenderayo eri omwana omuŋŋambire tinonfa.
Era nfa.
Abana baseka bagamba mboyimba love nego toyina love
ani yakyogera
like tulaba stories nyingi ng'obeera kukuba abantu
bano anakuitawo